Good evening, Spuds Country. Welcome to Duluth for Game 3. This is game number 3 this weekend, and game number 2 from Duluth. Tonight, your Moorhead Spuds are set to take on the Proctor Hermatown Mirage. And I promise I will try to do a better job remembering to hit the start-stop button on the clock. Warm-ups are complete. Spuds are gathering around their nets. Hermatown is gathering around their bench. I changed everything but that. For those of you who were with us earlier, we had a massive amount of technical difficulties. From everything from no Wi-Fi to the control board quit working to the headset not working and not being able to hear myself. Strangest part about it was we got back to the hotel. I went through everything. I plugged everything in. I hooked it all up. And it all worked exactly as expected. So I'm kind of wondering if my theory about that, the other rink being haunted. Anyhow, starting up front for Moorhead will be number 3, Molly Hawk, at number 10, Brooke Steen, left and right. Centering it up will be number 4, Caitlin Shirley. Back on the blue line will be number 5, Nevaeh Hendrickson, and number 6, Ava Dufault. Puck is down. We are underway. Oh, yeah, number 33, Addie Andel, in net for the Spuds. Puck is down. We are underway along the near side wall in the Moorhead zone. It'll get sent down into the corner. Hendrickson fights for it behind the net. It'll be brought out front with a wraparound shot that'll be covered up by Andel, and we'll get our first stoppage in play, and I'll start the clock so I can catch it up. Or maybe I won't. Oh, yeah, let's do this, and then let's go there. Spuds out through center. Steen, far side. 2-on-1. Her and Shirley. Shirley brings it in. Shot off the side of the cage. It'll go around over onto the far side wall and be handled by Dufault. Pulled loose by the Mirage. Out through center we go. Down into the Moorhead zone, far side now. Shot, not a save. Hit Andel's blocker and went in behind her to give the Mirage their first lead of the game. We are about right there. Perfect. Face-off out center is going to be between Lee and number 19, Carlin Carlson. Down into the Moorhead zone, Johnson controls. Ahead to Swenson out at center. Swenson to Tibitowski. She chips it into the Mirage zone. He'll come up to Lee far side. Swenson is able to knock it down to Tibitowski in the corner. Back up to Allmendinger. Shot, glove save. I need to figure out who I believe will be number 30, Mesojetic. Face off far side. It's going to be won by the Spuds. Swenson up to Johnson in the near side blue line. Down to Tibitowski in the corner. She'll push it around back behind the net where it's picked up by the Mirage. Through center on the far side. It'll be knocked free by Allmendinger. Swenson with it now. Swenson with it. Brings it in near side. 3-on-1. Gets tripped up right along the boards. The Mirage are going to be headed to the box on a delayed penalty. Spuds fight for it down in the corner. They touch it up. As it comes up to Johnson, the whistle is blown. And we'll get a stoppage in play, and the Spuds will get their first power play of the game. So let's see if we can push that. Bump the Bump up my bit rate to see if I can't get you guys a little bit cleaner picture. Spuds with it, Hanukkah now. Up to Oaks at the far side blue line. Off the wall, back down to Hanukkah in the corner. Hanukkah up to Oaks. Oaks back down to Hanukkah in the corner. She brings it into the side of the net. Tries for the shot. It's blocked. Back down behind the net off the skates of Baker. The Spuds will have to go back after it down in their own zone. Oaks now. Far side carries it out to center. Cutter can't get a handle on it. It ends up back with Oaks along the far side boards. She's going to carry it in near side. Drive it right down into the corner. Backhands it up to Hendrickson. Hendrickson has it stolen away. She's able to keep it into the blue line, but it'll be knocked out to center off the stick of Ariana Richardson. Offsides was the call. Face-off comes back out to center ice. Shirley and a Mystery Mirage skater. Off the near side boards, Johnson with it. She's able to push her way through a couple of Mirage skaters. She's able to get the shot away, but the Mirage are there to pick up the rebound. Steen holds the line at the point. Right down into Ritchie, who's able to throw it out to center. Spuds with it again now, Hockett, far side. Stick handles her way in, takes a shot that goes wide and onto the near side boards. Mirage are once again able to clear it. 25 seconds left on the Moorhead power play. Puck ends up over at the center line on the far side wall. Hockett now dumps it in, down into the corner. Will be gathered up, carried behind the Mirage net. Default with it now, far side. Shot, kick save made. Shirley with the rebound. She fans on the shot. Puck goes the other way, almost with a breakaway, but Default was able to get to it first and steer it over on the near side wall. Steen now up to Ritchie at the point, who puts a shot down behind the Moorhead net. Johnson ahead to Shirley. Bumps it up to Hockett. 2-on-1. Over to Shirley now. Shirley backhand shot. Mesogetics makes the save. We'll get the stoppage in play. And I got to let my clock catch up with 10:50 left here in the first. 1-0 Mirage lead. Face off to the stick side of Mesogetic. Bounced out to center. Spuds will have to reset. Almonding to Oaks, near side. Steers around one. Gets pinched up at the board, but is able to get a pass pushed forward to Lee. Lee takes it down into the corner and gets attacked by a couple of Mirage skaters. Back out to center now. Oaks is there to steal it away. She'll bring it along the near side wall. Centers it up to Lee. Lee gets a shot off. Saved Mesogetic. Oaks rebound shot gets kicked up over the net. And the Mirage take it out far side and dump it into the Moorhead end. Oaks with it now, takes it around behind her own net. Up off the wall to Tibitowski near side. It's going to roll all the way down into the Proctor end. Swenson's going to be there to pick it up. Gets the shot off. Puck's loose out in front, but the net is off. And the ref will finally blow the whistle. And we'll get the stoppage in play. .954, our clock is coming up. I'll catch it up. We are within 4 seconds now. Face-off near side of the Mirage zone. Hendrickson has it along the boards. To Cutter out at center. Up to Default, down to Hanukkah, just inside the zone. She'll have it along the far side wall. Has it knocked off her stick. It'll end up with Cutter back behind the net. Cutter tries to center it up. Nobody home. It went right over to Gabrowski. And back out to center. Baker now off the near side wall. Torres. And once again, I forgot to turn something on. There we go. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. We're on the near side boards down into the Moorhead zone. It's carried in Torrance. She'll dump it in behind the Moorhead net. Off the back wall, cutter, centering pass. Nobody home. Dufault picks it up. Sends it over to the far side wall. It's going to bounce out to center. Mirage will have to reset. Heitzman will have it. She'll throw it ahead. It'll be carried into the zone by Paulson. She'll have it stolen away by Johnson. Johnson is able to clear it out to center. Mirage wants to have to again reset. Johnson just inside of her own zone in the blue line. Carries it all the way down and in. She was looking for somebody to pass it to, but there was nobody with her. Steen now at center. Tries to chip it in. Ritchie was there to hold it out. Near side boards. Dumped into the Moorhead end. Amlin. Cleared right back out to Johnson, up to Hockett. Hockett with the breakaway shot. Save Mesojetic. Go down into the near side corner, then be sent back across ice. Then back over to the near side to Johnson. Johnson, Hockett, once again, shot, goal! Long up ice pass from Johnson to Hockett. Worked the second time. Spuds are on the board. All right, so my clock is now caught up and passed by 15 seconds. So we'll let it run for a minute. Johnson over to Allmendinger, far side. Allmendinger ahead to Hockett. She'll dump it down into the far side corner. Mirage are there to pick it up and carry it behind their own net. Chip loose. Steen will have it now behind the net. She'll lose the handle on it. It'll go off the side of the cage and be taken by the Mirage. Up to Johnson along the near side boards. Out through center. It's going to go all the way down into the Moorhead zone, but be picked up by Allmendinger before it could cross the goal line and be called back on ice. Near side blue line. Shot from Baker. Was turned away by the Spuds. Rebound was loose. It finally got covered up by Andel. Face off near side with another shot. That'll be swallowed up right away by Andel. Lily Moe was the one who got the shot away from the near side. Puck bounced loose. Turned back down deeper into the Moorhead zone, right to Oakes. Oakes sends it off the board out to Tibitowski near side. She'll carry it down in to the near side corner. Mirage are there to pull it loose. Sent back behind the Mirage net. Swenson is there to turn it back the other direction over to Tibitowski on the near side wall. She'll get pinned up against the boards. Puck comes loose. Tibitowski and Lee. Now Carlson. And one other Mirage skater, but it's going to be picked loose. We'll end up with Tibitowski up to Hendrickson. Now the Mirage come away with it out through center. Moe. Forward pass to Clemens is intercepted by the Spuds. Oakes is able to take it down and in. Swenson now with it. Tries for the backhand that gets sticked away by Mesojetic. Lee with it now in the far side corner. Lee looks for the centering pass. It gets sent up to Swenson. Swenson's shot gets blocked by Lindberg. Lindberg tries for the backhand that goes just a touch wide and back behind. Clemens now back behind the net. Lee, Lindberg. She'll come away with it. Up to Dufault on the far side blue line. Hanukkah couldn't get a stick on it. Mirage take it the other direction. Clemens now near side is going to cross the blue line. Dump it in back behind the Moorhead net. Dufault far side. Sends it around behind the net over to Johnson on the near. Johnson sends it out to Lindbergh at center. Yoki was there to intercept the pass. Yoki just inside of her own zone, steers it over to the far side wall. She's going to carry it down into the Moorhead zone and get walked down into the back corner. She tries for the side angle shot that goes through the crease and out the near side boards. Puck will get sent right back behind the Moorhead net off the stick of Torrance. Spuds pick it loose at the far side blue line out to center. They're able to chip it into the Mirage zone and go for the change. Johnson now near side is able to stick handle her way through a bunch of traffic and get it all the way down in behind the net. Steen now with it right along the near side half wall. Down into the corner to Hockett. Hockett up to Steen. Steen up to Johnson, back down to Steen. Steen gets pinned up against the wall. Puck comes up to Shirley. She'll push it back down in. Mirage are able to break it loose and carry it and send it out to center. Poked away Allmendinger. And the Mirage are able to pick it loose along the far side neutral ice. Paulson inside the Moorhead zone. Shot. Far side. Goal is loose, or rebound was loose. Got popped up and over the top of Andel, giving the Mirage a 2-1 advantage with 4:24 left in the first. Face-off at center will be between Caitlin Shirley and Carlin Carlson, controlled by the Spuds. Hendrickson, far side, off the wall to Hockett. She gets pinched off, and the puck will come loose. Steen now with it. Dumps it into the far side corner. Shirley gives chase. Steen now near side. Pulled away Carlson. She'll take it behind the net. Tries to clear. Hendrickson was there on the far side blue line to hold it in. Steen now near side corner. She gets pinched up against the wall. Puck comes up to Oakes. Oakes tries to send it down deep, but the Mirage come away with it. Out to center. Shirley has it stolen away as she enters the zone. And we'll have a stoppage in play. Face off our side, neutral zone, right in front of the Mirage bench. It's going to be controlled by the Mirage. Carried out through neutral and down into the Moorhead zone. Heinz will take it. Tries for the backhand that's going to go wide into the far side corner. She'll give chase after the puck, but the Spuds are going to come away with it. Swenson now. 2-on-3. She's able to chip it ahead and give chase. Big collision. The puck will end up along the far side wall. Lee now. She'll get knocked down. It'll come up to Swenson. And then to Dufault, who sends it back behind the net to Lee. Lee gets slammed up against the board. Puck comes loose. Sent over to the far side wall. Dufault now with it. Drops it back down to Lee. Lee and Heinzman fight for it. They come back out to Dufault along the near side or the far side boards. Back down to Lee. She gets pinched up against the wall. Can't quite tell who the Mirage skaters were, but it's going to get sent the link to the ice. That one will get called back on icing from the Moorhead end. So one of the traditional things that I always do that I haven't done yet, Moorhead is wearing their travel blacks with the orange and white trim and skating right to left on your radio dial. The Proctor Hermatown Mirage are wearing their, I'm guessing, home grays with the blue trim. And skating left to right. Bounced out to center. Oakes gives chase just inside of her own zone. She'll pick it up. She's got two Mirage skaters right there. She sends it off the wall. Lindbergh is able to bounce it out to center. Cutter will pick it up. Down into the Mirage zone. Shot blocked off the side. We go back behind the net to Hanukkah. Hanica backhand off the side of the cage. Mirage come away with it. 2-on-2, 3-on-3, going the other direction now. Just inside the Moorhead zone, it gets knocked free from Allmendinger. The Mirage will have to reset. Minor dumps it in near side. Oakes is there to pick it up back behind her own net. To Hanica, far side. Hanica is able to chip it up and out to center. Lindberg hard and fast now. Right down through the point, gets the breakaway, gets a shot. And Mesojevic is going to get the save. Puck will come over onto the near side boards. Centering pass, Hockett, shot. Goes just wide. It'll come up to Dufault on the far side blue line. Sent back down into Hockett behind the net. Centering pass, Dufault. Shot! Save by Mesojevic. She was able to get it covered up at the last possible second. Close that gap between her pad and the stick side pipe. Face-off comes to the near side. Controlled by the Mirage. Handled back behind their own net. They're looking for an outlet. They'll end up with Hockett. Now Steen sends it cross ice over onto the far side, or over onto the near side wall. Bounced out to center. Steen with it now. Cross ice over to Dufault. Dufault off the wall. It'll go all the way down into the far side corner where it's going to be picked up by the Mirage. And that was an extremely delayed icing, but the one ref said it was icing, so we're going to head back down into the Moorhead end to have a face-off on the stick side of Andal. Face-off between Carlin Carlson and Caitlin Shirley. To Hendrickson in the corner. She'll send it around the horn onto the near side wall. Steen fights for it there. Be pulled out by Clemens, who gets a shot on Andal. Spuds are going to be able to clear it out to center. Shirley now down the far side. Gets to it, gets the shot. Mesojevic gets the save. Puck comes over onto the near side board. Steen now, shot. Stick save Mesojevic. She's going to get it covered up. I think I hit stop clock when I should have hit start clock. So we'll have 25.3 seconds. Hopefully my clock will catch up here. Face off far side. It's going to be won by the Spuds. Hockett, Allmendinger, shot. Blocked in traffic. The Mirage are able to bump it out to center. Spuds will have to reset. Allmendinger now with it. Tries to send it ahead to Hockett. Went off of Hockett's skates. Now it's over to the far side wall. Tossed in far side. And the ref said the Spuds are offside with 5 seconds left in the period. Face-off is going to be won by Shirley, but it's going to go all the way down into the Moorhead end. Allmendinger will pick it up. She's just going to carry it behind the net as the horn will sound, or lack thereof, signaling the end of the first. So that's how we're going to wrap up this first period of play. Your Moorhead Spuds currently trail the Proctor Hermatown Mirage by 2-1. And they did not do the ice prior to the game. They did it between the second and third periods of the previous game. So they're going to go to doing the ice now. So we're going to take about a 10-minute break. And we'll be back to start the second. You're watching Moorhead Spuds Hockey at 15 UA on Krabby Toad Studios TV. 1 period of play in the books, 2 to go. Your Moorhead Spuds are currently trailing 2-1 against the Proctor Hermatown Mirage. 2 periods to go. 1 down, 2 left.
Oh, that's not what you said, though.
1 down, 1 to go. 1 down, 2 to go. Either way, puck is down. We are underway. Hockett, Steen, Shirley, Dufault, and Hendrickson for the Spuds. Back in behind the Moorhead net, Hendrickson now is able to chip it out to the near side wall and send it out to Shirley out at center. Shirley can't get a stick on it. It's going to be sent back the other direction and down into the Moorhead zone by Brooklyn Yoki. Spuds come away with it. Shirley now, far side, drives around 1. Backhand shovel shot. Rebound comes up to Steen. Her shot was blocked, and the Mirage come away with it. Carlson now out to center. She gets up to the Moorhead blue line and dumps it into the far side corner. Too busy watching the high school game. Icing is going to be the call. Puck will go back down into the Moorhead end. .205 left in the third for the Moorhead Spuds High School. They currently lead that contest 4-1 over the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Puck will be sent down into the corner and around the net and into the near side. Knocked loose by Swenson. Allmendinger now chips it ahead up to Lee. Lee and Downs collide right in front of the Moorhead bench. It's going to get bumped into the Moorhead end and then turned right back out. Spuds will end up offside. Face off just outside the Mirage zone on the far side. It's going to be controlled by the Mirage. Bounced down into their end and then turned right back out. Allmendinger in her own zone now. Has it knocked free, comes down in on Andel. She'll stick it over to the far side boards where it's handled by Paulson. Shot turned away by the Spuds. Another shot from the far side blue line. They'll get steered back behind the net. Bounced up to Moe along the near side. She'll turn it right back in behind the net. Mirage look for an outlet. Over to the near side, it's going to be picked loose by Lee. Swenson and Clemens both give chase for it all the way down into the far side corner of the Mirage zone. Tibetowski now, far side, couldn't get a handle on it. It's going to get sent cross ice. It'll be picked up along the near side blue line, the Mirage zone. Moe with it now. 1-on-2 into the Spud zone. She'll take the shot that goes high over the net and off the back glass. Another shot from the near side blue line goes back behind the net. Will end up along the far side boards. Shot goes through the crease and into the near side corner and up along the wall. Moe shovels it back down into the corner right to Allmendinger. Allmendinger attempts to clear. Moe is there to hold it in. Far side now, Cutter along the boards. She can't get a handle on it. It's going to be Carlson who comes away with it down into the corner. Down back behind the net, Allmendinger. Allmendinger tries to set it out to Tibetowski. Went right to Heinzman. They get pinned up along the boards and then finally cleared out by the Spuds. That one will get called back on icing. Face-off will come back down into the Moorhead zone on the glove side of Annie Andel. High school is currently up 5-1 with 20 seconds left in the game. Face-off far side, Hanukkah. And Richardson, I believe it was. Spuds come away with it. Oakes off the boards to Lindbergh. Lindbergh is able to kick it out to center right to Heinzman, who tries to turn it back the other direction. She'll break it into the Moorhead zone, runs into Heinrich. Hendrickson. Too many H's in my brain. Puck gets flipped up and out of play. Face-off goes to the stick side of Andal. It'll be controlled by the Spuds. Over to Lindbergh, far side. She can't get a handle on it. It's going to be sent right back down in behind the Moorhead net. It'll come all the way around onto the near side boards where it'll be gathered up by Hendrickson. She'll send it out to center. It's going to go all the way down in behind the net. No icing because it was playable. Cutter and Richardson both fight for it. Hanukkah now near side. Chips it ahead. It's going to be picked up along the near side wall inside the Mirage zone and taken the other direction. Paulson now breaks it into Moorhead end from the point to get the shot away. And it'll be kicked down into the near side corner by Andal. Spuds ready to clear it. Yoki at center ice. It's going to set it into the near side corner of the Moorhead end. Hendrickson will pick it up behind her own net. Hendrickson outlet out to center. It's going to bounce all the way down into Shirley. Shirley will get the shot away. And Mesojetic will get a good save. Face off far side. It's going to be sent out to center where the Spuds will pick it up. Along the far side to Shirley now in the center. She'll bring it in. She's going to get the shot. She's going to get the goal. Moorhead has tied this game at 2. .11 left here in the second. This game is tied at deuces. Face-off out at center will be between Carlson and Shirley. Shirley wins the draw over to Hockett. Hockett bumps it back down to Johnson. She's going to retreat all the way down into the far side corner of her own zone. Spuds try to clear. It's held in at the far side blue line. They'll end up back behind the Moorhead net. Steen with it now. Tries to send it out. It's going to get shot from the far side blue line. Once again, will go right through the top of the crease and into the far side, or into the near side corner. Mirage end up with it back behind the net. Another shot. It's going to get blocked in traffic. Backhand rebound from Carlson. Goes just wide of the net. Spuds are able to clear it. Steen now, far side. Fights with 2 Mirage skaters. Johnson ends up with it inside of her own zone. She'll send it ahead. It'll be picked up out at center Downs. The Spuds are finally able to settle it down. Shirley now breaks it in from the point, looking for the backhand, looking to center it up. Nobody there. She'll send it up to the far side blue line to Tibetowski. Up to Oakes now. Oakes is able to tries to smack it down into the corner. It's going to come all the way around onto the near side, where it'll be taken by the Mirage if they're able to clear it. At the center, Moe has it knocked free. It's going to be chipped into the Moorhead end by Rother. Allmendinger now sends it along the boards. Right up to the point. Spuds are able to pick it loose. Far side now, Tibetowski. She's able to knock it out to center. It'll be right to Carlson. Carlson takes a shot. Allmendinger gets the block. Puck ends up over the far side wall. Tibetowski is able to bounce it out to center. She tries to kick it up to Hockett, far side. Mirage looked to clear from the far side corner. Oakes was there to hold it. She's going to walk it down into the top of the slot. Shot, save, Mesojetic. It'll go over to the far side boards. Hockett, Carlson, now Lee. Hendrickson steps up. Shot goes just wide of the net and into the near side corner. It'll come up the wall. Lee is there. Over to Swenson. Now Tibetowski. Swenson picks it up along the far side corner. Centering pass, turned back over to the far side wall. Hendrickson with it, shovels it down into the corner. It's going to be picked up by the Mirage. They look to clear. Hendrickson was once again there to hold. Lee now. Down into the corner. She's going to take it right out front. Looks for the shot. Takes the shot. Takes it, sends it just high and off the side of the cage. Hendrickson once again is able to hold it in near side now. This time it's going to get cleared out or carried out to center by Richardson. And I'm going to have to majorly jump my clock ahead. .7:24, second period, tied at deuces. Face-off near side is going to be controlled by the Spuds. Hanukkah up to Dufault. Shot goes just wide of the net, back behind. Cutter now. Looks for the center. She loses the edge, loses the puck. It'll be picked up. Heinzman. She'll take it around over to the far side, send it out to center. Right to Dufault. She's able to tape it out of the Moorhead zone. Lindbergh now far side, has it stolen away by the Mirage. They're going to dump it in behind the Moorhead net. Dufault off the near side boards. Push back down into the corner. Dufault and Cutter. Mirage come away with it. Centering pass out in front of Andel. And somebody's getting called for interference. It looks like it's going to be Johnson. So that'll put the Mirage on the power play with 6:37 left in the second. Two tie. From the side of the slot, shot, turned away, Andel comes up, slap shot, goes back just wide of the net in the back behind. Mirage control near side now. Back behind, centering pass, turned away, Spuds, Hockett with it. Hockett sends it up and off the wall. That one will go the length of the ice, and that one will get called back on icing. Face-off will come back down into the Moorhead end. Okay, so let's see if we can get this back up. Really? All right, so we are offline. We'll just have to upload it once it's done. Puck goes back in behind the Moorhead net, or behind the Mirage net. Penalty forthcoming now for a check on number 20, Richardson. Richie. All right, so hopefully we're back online now. Let the clock catch back up here. No power play. We are skating even 4-on-4. Tibitowski now down into the Mirage zone. She'll carry it around back behind the net, looks to center it up. Nobody there. Mirage come away with it. Hendrickson is able to hold it in along the far side blue line. Around the near side now. Mirage with it, takes it out through center. Yoki with it. She'll take it all the way down into the corner, put the brakes on, takes the shot. They'll end up going back behind the net and onto the far side boards. Cutter is able to clear it out. Right down on Andel. She'll get it covered up. We'll get the stoppage and play. Face off near side, goes down into the corner. Pinned up Allmendinger. She's able to break it loose. Sends it over to Oaks, far side. Back behind the Mirage net. Up along the near side wall. He turned right back down in. Heinzman has it far side. She's able to carry it out to center. Tries to dump it, but it goes right to Oaks. Oaks and Heinzman fight for it. Steen comes away with it. Steen carries it down and in. It ends up, comes over to Shirley. Shirley shot, save Meslojetic. Over to the far side boards now. Spuds are going to be headed to the box right as they come off the power play. That will be number 4, Caitlin Shirley. They're checking. Face-off goes down into the Moorhead zone on the far side. Kick save, Andel. Goes over to the far side. Centering pass. Comes all the way over on the near side boards. Picked up Heinzman at the blue line. She sends it down into the corner. Centering pass up to Heinzman. Shot! Will get swallowed up by Andel. Face-off comes over to the stick side of Andel. Heinzman out at center with it. Bumps it up to Paulson. It goes to Dufault, who sends it right back out to center. Heinzman now sends it cross ice. Swenson is able to step in and break it loose. Paulson now near side. Cross ice over to Miner, who can't get a stick on it. It ends up at the far side wall. Shot from the blue line is blocked by the Spuds. Johnson tries to clear. It's Heinzman now from the near side blue line. This one's going to be picked up by Lee. She's able to carry it all the way down and in. Steers around one. Gets tripped up on the second one. Puck ends up going down into the corner. That could have been an interference call. Ritchie now near side. All the way down into the near side corner of the Moorhead zone. Tries to center it up. It comes right up to Tibitowski. Tibitowski going hard and fast the other direction down the near side boards. Steers around one, tries to steer around two, gets the shot away. It goes off the side of the net. She's going to pick up her own rebound back behind the net. Down in the near side corner now. Oak steps up, pushes it back down into the corner. Mirage ready to clear it out to center. Hendrickson sent right back out off the stick of Heinzman. Spuds are able to push it right back in. But he picked up near side. Ritchie will carry it around behind her own net, sends it off the far wall to Clemens. Clemens over to Paulson, near side. Paulson shot. It's knocked down, goes off the back wall where it's picked up by the Spuds. Back wall, Hendrickson gets it over to Oakes. Oakes is able to send it off the wall. It's going to go the length of the ice before anybody can get to it. That one will get called back on ice. And with 40, well, they did run it down and waved it off. Panica down in the corner now. Tries to center it up. Rother was there to intercept. Carlson takes it the other direction for the Mirage. She'll cross the blue line and dump it into the near side corner. Spuds come away with it. Allmendinger out to center now. Tries to send it ahead. It went off the skate of Richardson. But the Spuds are still able to get it across the center line and dump it into the near side corner of the Mirage zone. Sent high up into the air, backhand shot. Allmendinger goes back behind the net. Off the side of the cage now. Hocken looks for the wraparound. She'll get her own rebound, take it around to the other side now. Shirley comes in to help. Over to the far side boards. Puck comes free. Mirage looked to clear. Johnson was there to hold it. She'll flip it down into the corner as time expires. And that's how we'll wrap up this second period of play. After two, your Moorhead Spuds, the Proctor Hermatown Mirage, are tied at 2. We'll be back in just a minute. So after 2 periods of play, your Moorhead Spuds and the Proctor Hermatown Mirage are tied at deuces. Steen, Hockett, Shirley, Hendrickson, and Dufault with Andel in the net to start the third for your Moorhead Spuds. Puck down, we are underway. Over onto the near side boards. Hendrickson is able to push her way through. It's going to go all the way down into the Mirage zone. But Baker is able to pick it up. Right out front, hot shot. Bounced around, rebound loose, gets turned back behind the net. We'll end up over with Dufault on the far side wall. Shirley now, slap shot, gets blocked in traffic. Yoki takes it the other way for the Mirage. Yoki drops it off to Amlin. Amlin is able to carry it all the way down into the far side corner and back behind the Moorhead net. centering pass. Nobody there. Comes all the way up to the point. Spuds are able to knock it loose as they try to push it down deep. Shirley out to center. Yoki now with it just inside of her own zone. Flipped out to Miner at center. She can't get a handle on it. Johnson will pick it up near side. Miner and Johnson both fight for it. Down into the corner. It comes up to Steen. Steen tries to flip it down to Johnson behind the net. But the Mirage are going to be there to hang on to it. Shirley now. Out to Hockett. She can't get a handle on it. It was sent back into the Mirage, or sent back the other direction by Mo. Spuds now break it down into the far side of the Mirage zone. Picked up behind the net from Baker. Now in the near side corner. Mirage are able to steer around one, carry it out to center. Presley Paulson is able to take it in and cross the center line, dumping it in the Moorhead zone. Back behind the Moorhead net, Carlson. Sends it up to Mo, near side. Mo's shot gets blocked in traffic. It'll end up bouncing back behind the Moorhead net. Johnson now to Hockett. Turned right back down and in from out front. Cross ice pass is going to go all the way over to the far side wall. Shot, glove save, Andel. And we'll have our first stoppage in this third period of play. If you can hear that annoying humming sound that's actually coming off the PA in this building, I can hear it in my headset. Face off far side is going to be controlled by the Spuds. Oakes back behind her own net. Sends it over to the far side to Hendrickson. It gets turned right back to Oakes behind the net. Hendrickson, or centering pass from the Mirage, is going to get picked up by the Spuds. Tibitowski now out through center, near side, has it poked loose. Oakes steps up. She'll carry it in near side. She's going to bring it all the way down. Gets the shot. Puck is loose out in front. Scrum shot. And the goal. And the Spuds get their first lead in the game with 12:24 left here in the period. Face off out at center. He's going to be controlled by the Spuds. Torrance bounces it back the other direction to Oakes. Oakes tries to send it ahead to Swenson. Swenson has it knocked away. It'll be carried in by Richardson. Richardson shot, save. Andel goes back behind the net. Hendrickson now far side. Puck sets free. It's going to be bounced up to Richardson. Richardson gets the shot off. Little dribbler that'll go right in on Andel, and she'll get it covered up. Face-off will go to the stick side of Addie Andel, the Moorhead goal miner. Be controlled by the Spuds. Hanukkah now out through center. Has it knocked off her stick along the far side boards. Puck comes free. Default. Up to Hanukkah. Hanukkah can't get a handle on it. Paulson is there to push back the other direction. Now down into the Moorhead zone, Carlson. Carlson shot, save, Andel. And we'll once again have a face-off on the far side of the Moorhead end. Face-off gets sent over to the far side wall. Controlled by the Mirage. Shot, stick save, Andel. Comes over to Lindbergh on the near side board. She's able to bounce it out to center, where Amlin picks it up. Cross ice. Mirage are able to push it into the Moorhead end. It'll be cleared right back out from Cutter. Cutter is able to get a handle on it on the far side, but she's going to send it the length of the ice. That one will get called back on icing. So back down into the far side of the Moorhead zone we go. Shirley and Carlson to square off. Puck controlled by the Spuds. Oaks sends it around to Hockett on the near side. Yoki and Hockett and Steen all fight for it. Will finally be picked out by Yoki. She's going to bring it right around into the slot. She's looking for the shot. Gets the shot that goes off the side of the cage. She picks up her own rebound, carries it back behind the net. Steen now near side. She'll once again get pinched up against the wall. Puck will come loose. Oaks will have it now back behind the net. She'll put the brakes on, send it to the near side. It'll bounce out to center. Yoki will pick it up. Sends it across over to Baker, who can't get a handle on it. Spuds are able to break the zone. But it's going to get bounced out with Hockett in the zone. So the Spuds will end up offside. Face-off will go to the far side, right in front of the Mirage bench. Nope, face-off is going to go to center ice. Carlson and Shirley. Hendrickson now over to Dufault, far side. Dufault sends it right past Hockett. And they're going to call it back on icing. Face-off comes back down into the Moorhead zone on the far side. Once again, between number 4, Caitlin Shirley, and number 13, Ariana Richardson. Controlled by the Mirage. Shot from the points. What is the call now, or what is going on now? I heard a whistle. We're going to put Hendrickson in the box. So that'll put the Mirage on the power play. Apparently the call was boarding. So the Mirage will go to the power play. Face-off will go to the far side of the Moorhead end. Spuds are able to break it loose. Shirley now flips it up and off the boards and gives chase. All the way down into the far side corner. Be Ritchie and Shirley. Puck comes free and over on the near side boards. Mirage is there to pick it up. They're going to send it out through center. Amblin now with it. Takes the shot that gets blocked by Johnson. Puck will go back behind the net. Miner now tries for the shot. That one goes behind the net as well. Heinzman, far side. Sends it down low. Tries for a little give and go. Right out in front of Andel. Gets a shot away. But that one will get covered up by Andel. We'll have a stoppage in play with 9:27 left in the period and minute 17 left on the Moorhead penalty kill. Face off far side is Hockett and Carlson. Back behind the net, Dufault to Oaks. Now Ritchie, shot off the side of the cage and up into the glass and off the back of the net, out of play. 1 minute, 2 seconds left on the Moorhead penalty kill. Face-off comes to the glove side of Andel. Hockett goes for the face-off. Spuds come away with it. Oaks back behind her own net. Looks for the outlet. She's going to carry it. Sends it out. That one's going to go the length of the ice. Once again, gets called back on ice. 52 seconds remain on the Moorhead penalty kill. Face-off far side of the Moorhead end. Once again, between Molly Hockett and Carlson. Shot, save, Andel. She's going to get that one covered up. And we'll have a face-off once again, far side of the Moorhead end. Presley Paulson And Arella Lee this time to square up. Mirage will win the draw. They try to set it up to the blue line, but it's going to bounce all the way out to center. Cross ice over to the near side. Now Yoke. 36 seconds left. I believe it's Tibetowski that's down. And we're going to go to break. Lily Tibetowski was the down skater for Moorhead. She was able to get up and skate over to the bench with the help of Lindberg and Lee. EMT is with her now, checking her out. Hopefully she's okay. Did not look like a good hit. 34 seconds left on the Mirage power play. Spuds are able to hold it out at neutral. Near side now, Miner with it. She brings it down and in, looks for the shot, takes the shot, and Andel will get the save. And we'll have a face-off near side of the Moorhead end. Face-off is going to be controlled by the Mirage. Pulse's shot is going to get sent high up into the air, down into the far side corner, up to Heinzman at the blue line. Right down in, fanned on the shot. Second one is going to get kicked away by Andel. You come over onto the near side board. Slap shot will get knocked down by Andel. She's able to get the rebound save. It'll come up to Ritchie near side now. Again with the shot. That one got blocked by Almendinger out in front. Ritchie now. Power play is over. Moorhead back at full strength. All the way down into the Mirage zone. Shirley now with the near side corner over to Hockett. Back to Shirley. Shot. Cage is off. And there's the whistle and the stoppage. That one was actually kicked loose by the Mirage goalie. She slid a little bit too hard across the crease and caught the far side of the cage with her skate and pushed it off. Face-off will come to the stick side of Mesojetic between Shirley and I believe Carlson. Shirley wins the draw over the near side board to Johnson. He sends it back behind the net. Hockett. Centering pass comes up to Dufault, far side. She'll get the shot away. Shirley now. Bounces it back behind the net. Hockett. Over to the far side wall. Dufault steps up. Down to Shirley in the corner. She sends it back up to Dufault. Dufault sends it down to Hockett. Hockett shot. And that one will get covered up. And that should have been a checking call. So face-off will go to the far side, glove side of Mesojezic. Spuds control. Dufault flips it back in behind the net. Near side corner now, handled Yoki. She'll take it back, tries to take it back behind her own net. Spuds knock it free. Over to the near side boards. Mirage come away with it. They're able to carry it out to center. We have three refs on the ice, and they're just letting this game get chippy. Down into the near side corner of the Moorhead end, Yoki. Centering pass is going to get turned out by Dufault. Far side shot, save. Andel goes back behind the Moorhead net. Dufault now. Yoki, Lindbergh. Cutter and Yoki both fight for it. Yoki's able to come away with it. She tries to push it back, but sends it back behind the Moorhead net. Far side now, Hanukkah. Centering pass, turned away. Johnson. And Dufault is able to clear it out. Yoki now with it near side. She's going to carry it all the way into the Moorhead end. Shot goes just wide. Almendinger has it far side. She's looking to clear it out. It's going to get turned back down into the corner off the stick of Baker. They're able to get it into the slot, but the Spuds are able to push it back behind the net. Hamlin now sends it up to Moe, who can't get the shot away. It'll end up on the near side wall with Moe. She tries to center it down to Hamlin in the middle. Spuds are there to turn it away. Hanukkah now far side. Out to Hendrickson on the near side. Hendrickson 2-on-1. Puts the brakes on. Looks to center it up. Puts it right on to Mesojetic, who will cover it up. And we'll have the stoppage in play. Face-off comes to the near side. Stick size of Mesojetic. Finally gets turned over to the near side wall. Hendrickson sends it over to the center. It's going to get pushed over to the far side wall. Far side, Almendinger sends it back behind the net. Hendrickson is there. Oakes, Hendrickson bounces it back behind the net. Off the near side boards. Mirage. Oakes is able to pick it loose, sends it right back to Hendrickson behind the net. Mirage come away with it near side. Out through center, Minor has it. She carries it all the way down into the Moorhead zone. Looks for the shot, gets the shot off. Andel will get the save. Puck will go back behind the Moorhead net. Be cleared right back out. Almost cleared out to center. A quick streak. Richie come flying in. Dumped into the near side corner of the Moorhead end. I'm guessing offside was the call. So we'll have a face-off right in front of the Spuds bench on the outside of the Moorhead end. 4:36 is the actual time. Duvault ahead to Steen. Steen pushes it down the near side wall through center ice. It's going to be intercepted by the Mirage. Now Duvault in center face-off circle. Just inside the Mirage zone, it's turned right back out. Richardson now with it. She'll carry it in the Moorhead zone. Puts a shot on Andel. That one will get covered up. What's that? Right now. Face-off is turned over on the near side wall. Johnson with it. Tries to set it the other direction. She had a Mirage skater right in her pocket. Dufault with it now. The Hockett far side. That one's going to get bounced out and into the Mirage zone. Yoki will pick it up right as it crosses the blue line. Shirley now with it. Sends it back behind the net. Over to the far side. Wall chipped out to center. It's going to go all the way down into the Moorhead end and be handled by Oakes. Oakes to Steen near side. Ahead to Hockett at the Mirage blue line. Hockett is able to get the shot away with 5 around her. And that one will get covered up by Mesojetic, and we'll get the stoppage in play. Face-off comes to the near side, stick side of Faith Mesojetic. Oakes pushes it down in behind the net. Controlled by the Mirage, far side, carried out through center. Dumped all the way into the Moorhead end. Oakes is going to chase it. No icing. It'll end up back behind the Moorhead net. Cutter now. She gets pinched up along the back wall. Puck ends up with Downs at the near side half wall. Centering pass out to Carlson. Carl shot, kick save, Andel. Almendinger is there to turn it over to the far side. Out to center now, Hanukkah. Hanukkah's able to bring it in. She'll cross the blue line and put the shot on Mesojetic, and she'll get it covered up. And we'll have a face-off on the far side of the Mirage defensive zone. 2:54 left in the game, 3-2 Moorhead lead. Shots on goal are 31-30 in favor of the Spuds. Face-off far side. It is going to be controlled by the Mirage. They're able to bounce it out to center. Far side wall now carried into the Moorhead end. Shot, Andel, kick save. Johnson goes after it the far side corner. She sends it along the wall. Shot taken from the Mirage is blocked by Johnson down deep in the slot. She's able to clear it out to center. Yoki now. Over to the far side boards. It's going to slide all the way down into the Moorhead end. Hendrickson will pick it up in the corner. Held in along the far side blue line. Centering pass. It'll end up getting bounced back up to Yoki at the point. Shot. Rebound loose. Second one is going to get covered up by Andel. She'll make the save and hold this game at a 3-2 Moorhead lead. Timeout Mirage. 33-31 in favor of shots. And we are offline again. We're just going to end up having to completely upload this game once we're all said and done. I know, I see that. Remind me to plug that, take that thing in, or actually remind me to plug it in when we get back to the hotel. Face off near side of the Moorhead end. It's going to be between Lee and Allie Amlin. Mirage are skating 6-on-5 now. Lee gets tossed. Hendrickson steps in. Puck is down. Puck gets sent back behind the Moorhead net. Oakes with it. She'll get pinned up against the back wall courtesy of Carlin Carlson. Lee steps in to help. Oakes is able to pick it loose. Off the wall, Hendrickson is able to kick it out to center. Swenson gives chase. Down into the Mirage zone. Right in front of their own net will be Heinzman. Spuds are able to break it loose out at center. Far side wall now, Ritchie. She brings it in on the, sends it back up. Swenson ends up with it, but can't hang on to it. Amlin will take it away. Carries it back down in behind the Moorhead net, sends it off the wall. That one's going to slide all the way out to center. Mirage will have to reset with 1:25 left. Just inside their own zone. Miner now near side. Brings it into the Moorhead zone, has it poked free by Almendinger. Shirley is able to knock it loose. Hockett. Now Hendrickson. She looks for the shot, takes the shot, goes just about 2 inches wide. No icing, play will continue. Near side boards, puck gets held up along the wall. Shirley now. Shirley carries it back behind the net, looks for the wraparound. It's going to go high and into the near side corner. Amlin now. Out to Shirley. Shirley backhand. Right to Hockett. Hockett backhand. Goes back behind the net. 45 seconds left in the period. Puck is cleared out to center. Johnson with it now. She's going to throw it back into the zone. And the Spuds will end up offside with 41 seconds left in the game. Some very quick, fast hockey. We're offside. Why are we going back into the Moorhead end? What's that? I've never heard of that. Okay, I just learned a new one, an intentional offside. So that one comes back down into the Moorhead end. Shot, save, Andel. Dufault is able to send it over to the far side wall. Centering pass is going to be intercepted. Johnson, she clears it out. It's going to slide all the way down into the Mirage zone where it's gathered up by Yoki along the far side or along the near side wall. Back out through center now, down into the Moorhead end. It gets knocked free from Clemens into the near side corner. Johnson with it now. Once again, she looks for the shot. She takes the shot. It goes off of Baker. That one will go all the way down and get called back on icing with 9 seconds left in the game. Back down into the Moorhead end for at least one more face-off with a 3-2 lead. Shirley and Paulson to square up. Puck lays flat. Hockett. Johnson with it now, down into the corner. She's going to pinch it up against the wall, sends it down deeper in. Centering pass turned away by Steen. And your Moorhead Spuds are going to come away victorious by a final of 3-2. That is going to wrap up our Saturday. Never fear, we'll be back in action tomorrow morning from the Ames Oil Arena, where your Moorhead Spuds are set to take on the Cannon River Royals at 10:30 a.m. Then from there, we will wrap up our broadcast weekend and head home and should make it back to Moorhead just in time for the Super Bowl. So for my camera operator, Lisa Swenson, I'm Seth. You've been watching 15 UA Hockey and Moorhead Spuds on Krabby Toad Studios TV. We'll see you again in the morning.